Alright guys, welcome back. It is day 5. We're here in Quepos in Manuel Antonio National Park. And there's a monkey right there. But yeah, we're here. It's about 10:40. That's the time that we had to get into the park. They give you a nice little 40-minute cushion just in case. It is all the way at the end of the street, and there are some like people talking to you about parking and stuff. We don't know if it's official or not, may or may not be, but it was 5,000 colones, or about $750 US. But yeah, we already saw a few monkeys here already. So let's see if we can find more and what else there is in the park. So we went on the cathedral trail, or loop I guess. So you go up and then we're coming back down. We're almost at the end. Good tip, bring water, bring a sweat towel. It is very hot and humid here. So just be aware of that. It is mostly covered, but it's still super hot. But yeah, some of these bridges are closed, unfortunately. And I guess we just have to go around, and there's a little trail there to get back up to the loop. But let's keep going.
Okay, so we just took a few trails. I forget the numbers, but the last one we ended up taking was a sloth trail, which I guess there's a way to go to the beach. But then it's a different path from the sloth trail, but the sloth trail always also takes you to the beach. So I think all roads end up at the beach, but haven't really seen any wildlife besides the monkeys at the entrance. Just going to throw in a clip here. So it's super cool, but we were hoping to see like sloths or some more wildlife, which we still have time. Oh, it's attacking my face. But yeah, so we're gonna probably enjoy the beach now for a bit, and then maybe keep venturing out to the park a little more. And this thing is really attacking me. So yeah, let's go enjoy the beach. Alright YouTube, so as you can hear, we're next to the beach. So we got done doing the cathedral loop, and as Shay pointed out, you know, that bridge is obviously closed, but you can go around pretty easy. And then from there, after you kind of walk the trails, there's like 2 beaches you can go to. One of them, which is the one we're at, is kind of rougher. The one on the other side of the Manuel Antonio Park is a little calmer, and one I definitely recommend going to. So if you're facing into the park, it will be on your left. But all in all, I think it's definitely like a cool park. For all the places we've been, if you're trying to go to see like tropical wildlife, that this is definitely the place to come, because like right at the entrance, you see a bunch of monkeys that are just hanging out. We saw a lot of iguanas, saw, I don't think it was a pelican, but it was a type of bird, very big, and also like dive fishing into the sea. And obviously you can come to the beach too. But that pretty much does it for us here. So we're gonna head from here into the Quepos town, check out, see what the town's like, if we can find some parking pretty easily. So enough of me talking. We gotta walk back to the car so we can go show you guys what Quepos looks like. Let's go. Hey everybody, so we are closing day 5. We, obviously as you guys already saw, today was predominantly Manuel Antonio Park, biological preserve / beach area. Definitely was the best of the biological preserves we've been to, just in terms of wildlife activity and the ability to see different wildlife. However, it seemed like a lot of our sites weren't actually walking through the park. It was like very at the entrance, and then on the beach, and the entrance was like monkeys. The beach was a bunch of iguanas.
Yeah.
With the and then also at the beach was like Tepper bird, which I already brought up. It wasn't a pelican, but it was something similar. I'm obviously not a biologist. And then, with the exception that we saw a deer kind of right before we made it back. So all biological preserves, if you're hoping to see a lot of wildlife, maybe a sanctuary is better. I'd say the biological preserves come with the mindset that it's a hike and that you might see wildlife, but that it's not,
guaranteed.
Yeah, it's not like they're all there just, waiting to be looked at like a zoo. Very hard to find. But to speak on price, because I remembered I didn't say anything about that, it was $18 a head or a person, as well as if you wanted to get a private tour guide. So I guess it's popular for different people to be hired out, I guess. So they supposedly have a license, and I guess look at the park every day, so they provide professional guidance with trying to find animals. However, whether it be just today, we kind of would, because we didn't hire one, just like watch from a distance to see what they would spot and whatnot. And it seemed a lot of them were striking out similar to us. I guess the only advantage over us they have is they have one of those
binoculars.
But it's not a monocular. It's like the single device, like a telescope kind of thing. But yeah, so I don't know if it's worth it or not. We didn't think it was, especially if they're charging like per head. It made more sense if their cost structure was, hey, it's a flat fee up to 5 people, and then additional, because obviously he or her is having to field more questions. So for us, we were like, it doesn't seem really like a good deal, so we opted not to do it. And after that,
so after we went to Quepos, we did end up checking out the town there. Taylor forgot to mention, but you can't bring any food into the park. I don't know if you mentioned that or not, but
we got caught.
You cannot. We forgot that we had
unintentionally
granola bars in my backpack, so we were just super hungry. The first place that we saw had smoothies, and we just went straight for there because it's super hot here, super humid.
Yeah.
Definitely need to stay hydrated, stay cool. But yeah, we went to Quepos, and it's a cute little town. It's not as touristy as Manuel Antonio and the surrounding town there. But we did eat at Sanchez, and I don't know if we mentioned this before, but sodas are just like a restaurant. It's very homey, I guess you would say. Very simple meals. And like a typical Costa Rican meal is like rice, beans, which is gallo pinto, with the plantain, the fried plantain, and like a choice of meat and sometimes vegetables. So it's a really good deal that you're getting. You're getting all of that for like, I would say like $5-6, depending on what you end up getting. So we ate there. It was really good. I got casado. I'm gonna butcher this, but casado de pollo en salsa, which was basically like the typical Costa Rican meal, chicken and with sauce, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, and I got the vegetarian burrito, and that was also really good. They had good flavor in the refried beans they put in there, and they put quite a bit of vegetables too, with bell pepper, broccoli, carrots, onions. So it didn't make you feel like you're missing out on much. It definitely felt very filling, and then obviously you get like a side salad with it. But all in all, I said it was like really good place, like very clean in the bathroom and the restaurant. So definitely recommend going to Soda Sanchez in Quepos if you're in and around the area, or similar to us, you just got done doing Manuel Antonio for the day, and after get your cold refreshing beverage, alcoholic or not, right outside of the park itself. That definitely like a good restaurant. Just kind of sit down and then enjoy a filling meal after a day full at the park. But that pretty much does it for day 5. We appreciate you guys watching as always. Again, if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you think we're cool, hit the subscribe button. Or maybe just do it because you're nice. And then lastly, hit the bell notification so that way you keep getting alerted when these Costa Rican videos get posted, because we are not even halfway through them.
Nope, not
at least
even close.
Not like the vlog portion for sure. Then obviously if we do anything else, so a lot to learn, a lot to see. Stay tuned.
Bye.